all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Shit.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
Well, negotiations, right? Politics.
And we're out of time. So you.
Hey, y'all, Gravity, any day above ground, live it. I hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. It's Monday. It's Talkz. MAGA hates women. Let's just get it out of the way because we in the vortex. We just gonna say it.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
MAGA hates titties. I feel it coming on. Pause. I do. We gonna start it. This is probably the earliest I've ever done this, and you gonna enjoy it. We're gonna have fun this morning. Yes, we are. Anyway, how are y'all doing? Are y'all good? MAGA hates titties.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates vaginas.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates makeup.
You want some more?
Might have more. MAGA hates manicured fingernails.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates manicured toenails.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates sundresses in all facets of sundresses.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates freshly washed hair. And I only say that because there's a minority of MAGA women that actually wash their hair.
To say the least, shut up.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA, what else do you hate? Oh, that's right. You hate aesthetically looking beautiful women.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates black women.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates Latina women.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates Roe v. Wade.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA does not like great victims.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates little female children.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates white women, especially the blue eyes white bitch.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates Asian women.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates Melania, and we're going to prove that later.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates Apruva Ramaswamy.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates Usha Vance.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA, if you are in MAGA and you're a female, you can never have your own opinion or ask the pertinent questions, even if you are in a position of power.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA hates you if you run your own church. We're looking at you, Paula White.
You want some more?
We might have more. Don't be a fan of MAGA or a MAGA supporter and actually like sports.
You want some more?
We might have more. If you're in MAGA, do not tell them who your favorite NASCAR racer is.
You want some more?
We might have more. If you are in MAGA and you actually have criticisms of causing confusion, aka Turnover Tammy and aka Caitlin Clark, you will be getting got.
You want some more?
We might have more. You can't be Candace Owens and be a MAGA supporter because they will hate you.
You want some more?
We might have more. If you're against the LGBTQ and you are in MAGA, you're good. If you don't care as a woman about the LGBTQ nonsense, because you want to quote unquote save the country, they will hate you.
You want some more?
We might have more. Let's see. Oh, if you walk through Baltimore with a dress on and high heels, but you conspicuously lose 2 elections, they will hate you. Even if you end up in a calendar, and you're the only one there, one of the few that actually kept your clothes on.
You want some more?
We might have more. MAGA will hate you if you are a woman who happens to be a half-breed, because their words, not mine, and you were a former leftist who went over to the right, but then you had to take a break because you were being stalked.
You want some more?
We might have more. Now, this one's particularly going to hurt. If you went over and you were supporting MAGA and come to find out, they found out that you were a whole immigrant and decided that you need to be deported along with all the others, MAGA don't like you.
You want some more? Do you? All right, bim, bam, boom. Somebody get this nigga out of my way.
All right, I think we had fun with that. We might do it again later. It might be a record. But all what I just said leads us into our topic today. MAGA hates women in themselves. Because I've never seen an ideology run around and say that they're here to unite the country or unite people under one banner, and somehow, some way you get under that tent and it's divided. And I said tent very, very strategically. MAGA is a blight. MAGA just wants to be celebrities. They don't want to save the country. It was never about that. Even with this Epstein thing, they exposed themselves. They just wanted that list out there so they could go harass celebrities. They could have endless amounts of content on any one celebrity. They could criticize if they're in the movies, they could criticize that music. If they're on TV as a personality, they can do whatever they want. They could even show up if they're doing philanthropy work and just go start knocking them on the outside. They're not serious. And make it even worse. That's supposed to be your foundation. Because if nothing else, you menses in MAGA are going to need those women by your side if you want to show the ideal nuclear setting that is supposed to be a conservative trope, which just goes to show everybody that most of MAGA is nothing but Democrats. They love degeneracy. So today we're going to explore that. There's been some articles that have come out the last year of MAGA being exposed as women haters. At least when Al Bundy and them did it, it was actually funny. This is actually sad. It's just a bunch of men that want to CJ each other, but we're not going to say what CJ is because then I might have to say pause, and I don't feel like saying pause right now. And black women who are in MAGA, you're not going to escape from this. We got two examples of them not in which y'all know more. We got two of them. One of them is not even, and both of them are not even Candace Owens. One I already put y'all up on, and I told y'all that they were going to get rid of her very quickly. And a new one that just popped up, thanks to Turning Point USA having their conference over the weekend, which, suffice to say, the stories that I'm reading coming out of there is exactly what I thought. But before we get on into that, let's see who's in the building. Lalo J, hello. Cosmo Fury, hello. Brooklyn Queen, hello. Reparations Nation, hello. Jerry Bedford, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. Let me look. Said that. DSB, hello. Lehman Lucas, hello. Mike 4282, hello. Stolen Ancestors, hello. Cameron Jones, hello. And for those who haven't said anything in the live chat or in the comments, good morning. Who pissed me off? Oh, that's for later in the week. There's somebody we're going to have to go after. But that's more on the social commentary side. We're not going to get there today. But let's get into it. We got a couple articles to go through. We're going to have fun. But you know what we have to do whenever there is media to be presented for teaching? We have to do the customary house cleaning.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose, such as criticism, commenting, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
All right, we're going to start with this article from Indivisible. Now, this came out, I believe it came out this year or last year, one of them. But it says, Unmasking MAGA, exploring the GOP's war on women this Women's History Month. As I mentioned in You Want Some More, MAGA hates the fact that women have autonomy over their bodies, which is quite sad. As we commemorate Women's History Month, it's critical to cast a stark, unflinching gaze at the relentless campaign waged by Donald Trump and his MAGA Republican enablers against women's rights and well-being. The past isn't just a prologue, it's a glaring red alert. The specter of a second Trump term and a Republican-controlled Congress brings with it not just the threat, but the near certainty of a deepened assault on the freedoms and dignity of women and girls across the nation and the world. Excuse me. Their track record isn't hidden. It's a chilling blueprint of what's to come, a relentless onslaught against women's autonomy, safety, and equality. The MAGA agenda has proven time and again to be antithetical to women's progress, cloaked in the guise of policy and patriotism, but delivering a ruthless blow to the very foundation of women's rights. From gutting our reproductive freedoms to mocking the pillars of justice for victims of assault, the MAGA movement's legacy is marred by its attempts to drag women's rights back to a bygone era. As we honor the strides made by women throughout history this month, let's also brace ourselves for the fight ahead. The battle for women's rights under a MAGA shadow is not just about preserving what we've gained or fighting to regain what we've lost. It's about resisting a tide that seeks to erode the very essence of our equality and dignity. 31 warnings of what's to come. Assault on reproductive rights. We've seen them do that. Healthcare hostilities. We've seen them do that. Violence against women act left in limbo. We've seen that. And especially number 2, we saw what happened in Georgia with the black woman, but we're not going to go there. Cruel family separation at the border. We've seen that. Some of them deserve it, though. We're just going to put that in full context. Some of them deserve it. Widening the gender pay gap. It's funny that they want Pam Bondi, of all people, to resign. We're just going to leave that there for now. Undermining gender equality in education. It's funny, when we brought up the stats about DEI and affirmative action, remember, MAGA didn't want to hear none of that. They only tried to keep it on black people. But then when they actually decided that day they were going to research this because they wanted to prove that we were lying and kind of find out that we were telling the truth the whole time, now all of a sudden they're cool with eliminating it under the guise of not messing up black folks. But, a lot of these women have useless degrees and we shouldn't be subsidizing them. Funny how a few months changes your opinion. LGBT rights trampled. I just talked about that. Backward sexual health education. Notice they were complaining about all those sexual books in school, and then all of a sudden a couple states say, okay, we got to take it out. Where is the national ban on that? But that would mean you'd have to go after the Constitution. Climate change denial risks women's futures. We had them girls die at that camp, right? Did that not happen? But I want to look up something real quick. Really quick. Because a certain someone said they were going to go. Trump still hasn't gone there yet. I'm just saying. All right. More judicial warfare against women's rights. We've seen that. They've attacked Kuntanji. We'll call her Kuntanji this morning. She's the only one getting attacked. They hated Amy Coney Barrett after loving on her. Now they love her again because Trump gave her a cosign. Economic policies that crush working women. The welfare stuff. The Section 8 stuff. They tried to make it like black people. Then we come to find out that it's white women that can advantage of the system. Now all of a sudden they want to get rid of it. They want to make it so if you're working or looking for work, then you can get it. Never was a problem before. Even in the first administration, all he did was talk about it. He didn't do nothing. Undermining public health agencies. Planned Parenthood. Now, we're not a big fan of it over there, but it's just conspicuous that y'all went after something that helped women. But you won't go after them hospitals that jack up premiums on people and jack up costs on people. You didn't want to regulate that. Y'all were celebrating defunding Planned Parenthood. Okay. Decimating social safety net. We just went over that. Welfare in Section 8. Defending the indefensible. The dismissal of credible sexual assault allegations against political allies, including the former president, the vilification of survivors, embody a disturbing tolerance for misogyny and sexual violence, normalizing a culture of disbelief and victim blaming. Remember when they always used to say, hey, well, if she didn't wear that, then she wouldn't have been assaulted? Yeah, well, that was conservatives. Conservatives love going after the women, no matter how you think about them, wanting to be themselves. They want women to be drones because they know they can't control them. When the mark of a real man is to be able to go up to a woman who's acting that wild, and you two come into an understanding that you both can vibe and create something. But, you know, they don't want to do that because that's work. That's why they love Asian women so much. They're docile. They ain't gonna fight back. Most of them. Undermining women's health research and policy. Surprising. It would have been nice for Trump to throw out more money for breast cancer research, but he didn't do that. Now, did he? All them other presidents, including the Republican ones, did that. Trump didn't do that, though. Sacrificing international women's rights. Never a true social post about that. International Women's Day. Never about that. Never put over women in MAGA. Except if you have a name. Except if you have a name. Worsening the maternal health crisis. Immigration policies that terrorize women. Obstructing economic justice for women. Pandemic mismanagement. Child care and paid leave neglect. Well, now he's going to tell you he's giving you more money now in this new budget reconciliation. The grift is coming on that. Education on the chopping block. Department of Education gone or on the way out. Equal Rights Amendment obstruction. We don't even have to go over that one. Global family planning resources. Okay, fine. Eroding election integrity. And we know women like to vote. They're online right now saying women shouldn't be allowed to vote. We're going back to that. All right. Suppressing women's voices in politics. Let's stop there. Let us stop right there. MAGA, you've got a lot to answer for. And I'm the one to do it because I love terrorizing you assholes. You want to explain why you're going after people that are supposed to be championing your interests? You could kind of help us out with this. You're in a spotlight this morning.
Get to work. You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Now, we've gone over the Pam Bondi Epstein stuff. They're now saying Ghislaine Maxwell is willing to give up the list if she could get out of jail. Trump probably going to give her a pardon. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care about that. Pam Bondi put this up, I think, yesterday. It was an honor to speak at the grand opening of the Nassau County Police Training Village. This new state-of-the-art training facility replicates real-world conditions to strengthen officer readiness in complex situations. We have lost way too many officers in the line of duty. This facility will help save the lives of police officers and help make America safe again. So the talking point of MAGA used to be that there's less cops being killed than the citizens, right? But I want to pay particular attention to this. Now, y'all have heard me on this platform for years rail against Cop City down here in Georgia. How Stacey Abrams wanted to build Cop City and how the Republicans were also wanting to fund Cop City. It's funny now that it's okay for the Trump administration to fund training facilities. Now, this is up on Long Island in New York. But the reason I put this post up is based on what happened with her and the Epstein stuff. I wonder, I didn't look at the comments. I wonder if the comments are going to stay focused on this and they're going to champion the fact that there's going to be more police training, or are they going to keep bringing up Epstein or how she needs to be fired? Let's see. Here we go. First one. Madam Attorney General, this is what leadership looks like. While weak politicians came to the anti-cop mob and leave our streets in chaos, you're out there building not just buildings, but a future where law enforcement stands strong and ready. Pam Bondi, you're doing the work the Swan forgot how to do. Keep fighting, keep leading, and make America safe again. Now, he got ratioed. I'm curious. Let's look. And there we go. Within the first two comments, they brought up Epstein. It's on my desk, Blondie, resign letter. Does it train in how to do proper investigation of billionaire PDF files? Why do you care about the safety of police officers, but not about children being raped by your powerful friends? You should just shush. Conservative. Is that your job to post on X and give speeches, or is it your job to prosecute criminals? Thank you, Pam Bondi. Some are still confused about what's going on. If Pam Bondi remains Attorney General, none of these state traders like Letitia James, John Brennan, James Comey, Fauci, Adam Schiff, or AOC are ever going to go to jail. MAGA. How did I not know you were Scientologists before you were confirmed? You guys better release any and all evidence on Epstein. Conservative. Can you explain why Trump flew on Epstein's plane 7 times? He's probably a leftist. That's a pause-worthy name. Now, do Epstein or any J6, C19, Russia hoax laptop stop talking and do something? The left sanctimonious push to defund police crumbles as Attorney General Pam Bondi champions the Nassau County Police Training Village grand opening. I'm looking up something. Give me a second. What this be?
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
They say Democrats in Congress are saying that Trump's trying to cut police funding for next year. Let me look. While President Trump and Republicans in Congress claim they support law enforcement, the Trump administration's actions tell a very different story. Instead of investing in law enforcement and our police officers, President Trump's budget defunds public safety to pay for tax cuts for billionaires. A new fact sheet from House Appropriations Committee ranking member Rosa DeLauro from Connecticut shows how President Trump's budget proposal will reduce law enforcement funding by billions of dollars, pulling officers off the streets of the communities they keep safe. The fact sheet details how President Trump's 2026 budget would have a devastating impact on public safety. President Trump's illegal withholding of funds shortchanges law enforcement. President Trump and House Republicans do not respect law enforcement. Let's look. Let's see. President Trump's budget request proposed gutting agencies charged with protecting public safety and recommends cutting billions of dollars from programs that serve the American people. Instead of investing in our communities and supporting law enforcement, President Trump wants to cut $1 billion across 40 Department of Justice grant programs which support police departments and reduce violent crime, hate crimes, and crimes against women. $646 million from the FEMA for violence and terrorism prevention. $545 million from the FBI, cutting its workforce by more than 2,000 personnel and reducing its capacity to keep criminals off the street. At this hearing before the Appropriations Committee, FBI Director Kash Patel stated honestly that the amount in President Trump's budget is over $1 billion short of what the FBI actually needs to keep Americans safe. $491 million from the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, making our cyber and physical infrastructure more vulnerable to attack. $468 million from the Bureau of the ATF, greatly reducing its ability to crack down on firearm trafficking and reduce gun violence. $212 million from the DEA, greatly reducing its capacity to help state and local law enforcement and weakening efforts to fight international drug smuggling, impacting the United States, which was also a big thing for Trump, always talking about China and that fentanyl. $107 million from the Bureau of Indian Affairs, Public Safety and Justice, exasperating current understaffing and making tribal communities less safe. The Trump administration has illegally frozen or canceled $3.8 billion in funding for grant programs at DOJ, including community-oriented police services grants, which help communities hire and train law enforcement, as well as Office on Violence Against Women grants and programs to help victims of crime. $811 million for 365 DOJ grant awards to recipients across 34 states, including funds for the Bureau of Justice Assistance, Bureau of Justice Statistics, National Institute of Justice, Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention, and Office for Victims of Crime. Reports indicate that the Trump administration is moving to decommission the Justice Department Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Force program, which received $547 million for fiscal year 2025. And then this program would greatly reduce federal support for state and local law enforcement and harm the nation's ability to dismantle organized crime networks, including drug cartels and human trafficking rings. Interesting that they would put that out in May. Interesting. So what we're finna do is we're gonna put this in the chat. Y'all can read that at your leisure and pass it around. But back to this. So Pam Bondi is on their list. Nothing wrong with that. She's a weirdo. Then we go back a little bit because that was during International Women's Month. And we have this.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
This is from Salon. Now, Salon is a lefty, but let's see what they say. A woman is like a child. MAGA quickly turns its sights on stripping Republican women of power. Conservative women believe complicity will save them, but an emboldened far right is gunning for their rights. For decades, the anti-abortion movement has aggressively promoted women into visible leadership roles. It's for cynical reasons, namely to bat off entirely accurate accusations that the movement is misogynist. Never mind that there have always been women who are eager to police the bodies and behavior of other women. Enough people are credulous or at least disingenuous enough to think that I'm a woman, which means I can't hate other women, is an actual argument. We've seen that with B6 and Lauren Boebert. Well, okay. For ambitious women who wanted to climb the ranks of Republican politics, anti-feminism has long been the steadiest of ladders. The propaganda value of their gender outweighed their party's larger hostility to women in leadership. Now that Roe v. Wade has been overturned and Donald Trump is back in the White House, many on the right feel they no longer need to hide the naked sexism fueling their movement or put up with the annoyance of women in even token leadership positions. As Kiara Butler and Mother Jones reports, the anti-abortion movement is embroiled in an escalating civil war right now over these issues. Male leaders of the Christian right have been swarming Kristen Hawkins, the 39-year-old head of a student anti-abortion group, demanding her ejection from the movement. It started after she objected to Republican legislators introducing bills to change women who get abortions women who get abortions with red rum. An extreme move she fears will backfire on the movement, but mostly was about growing male anger on the Christian right that women are allowed leadership positions at all. Remove this woman from public service, declared influential Christian nationalist pastor Joel Wellman, part of the Theo Bros movement. Theo Bros. Okay. Another rabbit hole opened. That includes the leadership of Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's church. Soon other Theo Bros jumped in, declaring we need Christian men leading the fight against abortion, arguing that women's suffrage was a mistake and accusing Hawkins of emasculating her husband by being busy jet setting. 45% of female voters backed Trump in 2024, despite his overt misogyny. Most no doubt believe that complicity would protect them and that the attacks would be centered on other women. But while the GOP certainly wants to strip liberal and feminist women of their rights, male MAGA leaders are showing increasing interest in bringing Republican women to heel, both culturally and through the force of law. What have I always said as well? Once they finish messing with black people, they're going to turn on you next. Because they always need enemies. They always need someone they think they can subjugate. Funny. They had the whole cop movement against us. Great. And then I did that beautiful broadcast one day when I showed them white folks was using the cops on other white folks and how cops were doing the same thing they do to black folks. They did that to white people. It's funny how MAGA didn't come in there and try to defend that. They were actually in them comment threads saying the cops were doing too much. Interesting. Didn't need no context behind that one, right? Didn't need to see everything from when the video started for that one. You saw injustice and you were quick to say that was injustice. After all, they are more likely to live and work with Republican women. If they want to feel the full flowering of male domination, it's Republican women they need to see submitting. Webben and the Theo Bros have been clamoring more loudly in recent months about their wish to strip women, especially their own wives, of the right to vote. You won't let women vote? Well, our society doesn't let 5-year-olds vote, Webben explained in the May podcast. He added that a woman is like a child and that God has appointed men to protect them. As Sarah Stankorb of the New Republic documented, there has been growing support in Christian nationalist circles for the repeal of the 19th Amendment and support a household vote system in which men vote on behalf of their families. Hegseth's former sister-in-law reports she heard him echo similar sentiments. This isn't mere idle chatter either. House Republicans passed a bill which stalled in the Senate this session to require citizens to have a passport or birth certificate matching their name to vote. This would be a backdoor ban on voting for any woman who took her husband's last name and doesn't have a passport, an estimated 69 million women. It would also disproportionately affect Republican women who are more likely to be married, more likely to have changed their names, and less likely to have a passport. Well, you know how all them conservatives run around talking about how they be jet setting? They be going international. Funny. They always out and about. But they out and about around America. Why aren't you only Candace Owens and maybe one or two other people actually go cross oceans. The furthest these Republican women will go is goddamn Mexico. They'll start running around talking about, oh, I can't go to these other countries. They're third world and all that. I'm like, oh, all of a sudden now, they're third world. Okay. But y'all was ready to go to Greenland. Okay. Similarly, there's been a slowing rising volume on the right of talk about banning no-fault divorce fueled by Republicans like Vice President J.D. Vance saying it's too easy for women, even those in abusive marriages, to leave their marriages. Legislators in red states are filing more bills to do so, and while it's unlikely any will pass, soon the goal is to create more momentum for an eventual ban. This would affect Republican women more because, as with abortion bans, only red states would even consider such laws. It's also true that red states have higher divorce rates than blue states because the sexist cultural mores lead to more unhappy marriages. But rather than treating their wives better, MAGA men are looking at making it illegal for their wives to leave them. Last week, D.C. police opened an investigation into Representative Corey Mills out of Florida over allegations he beat a 27-year-old woman, not his wife, he is allegedly dating. The police report indicates the woman said Mills grabbed her, shoved her, and pushed her out of the door, and the officers saw bruises on her arms, which appeared fresh. Police also report that the victim let them hear Mills on the phone, instructed her to lie about the origin of her bruises. He denies the allegation. The situation took a darker turn Thursday when NBC News reported that Trump appointed U.S. Attorney Ed Martin, who has mostly been focused on firing prosecutors who worked on January 6 cases, did not sign an arrest warrant for Mills. This could destroy the case since federal involvement is usually required when suspects are members of Congress. Martin hasn't explained his reasoning, but it's also well documented that his boss, Trump, has long argued that fortunately men of a certain class have enjoyed the right to commit violence against women. But it's a privilege Trump reserves only for his friends. When immigrants or working class men of color are accused of such crimes, even if they are shown to be innocent, Trump calls for extreme punishment, including the death penalty. Less terrifying but still disturbing is the tabloid-esque drama regarding MAGA billionaire Elon Musk and women who have or say they have with evidence children with him. Right-wing influencer Ashley St. Clair, another one, sued Musk this week for proof of paternity, citing text messages from him such as "I knock you up again," even though she says he barely bothers to visit with the existing child. Even more disturbing, Canadian singer Grimes, whose children with Musk have been legally acknowledged, took to X to beg him, "Please respond about our child's medical crisis. I am sorry to do this publicly, but it is no longer acceptable to ignore this situation. This requires immediate attention." What this be? What is this? Coeur d'Alene. Ain't this the same place where that dude killed those 2 firefighters? Huh. Idaho's kind of wild.
Who the fuck are these men?
Hey!
It's too bad. We have some 150 year old Social Security. We know the government mismanaging money.
Who the fuck are you? Cooperate, it'll be 100 times better. Yeah, that's what they say to rape victims. You fucking piece of shit. You refuse to identify yourself. Who are you?
Keep a pin in that, family. You refuse to identify yourself. Keep a pin in that. Remember what I said when we did You Want Some More? About how they hate women, how they hate black women. Huh. I find it funny that I'm just going to say it. Because black women, it's your turn. Black women that want to play on that side of the fence. I'm not saying you can't be MAGA. Do it. But you fools run out there and think you're part of the club. And every time we got to tell you, we have to tell you, they don't like you. And you keep proving it every time you run your mouth. What do I mean? I've talked about this individual before, but we're going to have to do it again because, again, they didn't get it. People like me have told them they don't fuck with you. You were a crash out dummy. You putting on that hat just made them have another bullhorn. And what do they do with bullhorns eventually? They got to put y'all down because they have to use their normal voice. But they didn't want to listen. So we're going to have to convince them again that MAGA does not care about you.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
And I do plan on going over this Candace Owens, Nick Fuentes, quote unquote, interview, debate, whatever you want to call it. Because she sat there like a full on coon and house mammy, letting that man disrespect her and didn't say a word. That would have been me saying what he was saying in there. She ready to go have an argument. Everybody tough in front of Mark Lamont Hill until you get the white boy in there and everybody want to meow and go in the house. All right. This fool locked in with Zaza, who running around talking about how she from Chicago and she MAGA and I'm going to stand as a conservative because I saw somebody get shot in Chicago and that converted me. Okay, lady. You don't get it. MAGA don't care about none of that. She wrote, and we're going to go over a couple other tweets she put up just to highlight what I'm saying. Candace, I am cringing at this interview with Fuentes. Stop the lies, please. Second comment. Cringing as a grown man is crazy. Why do you think I'm a man? Profile pic, cringing as a woman is fine. IG, since y'all are all retarded. Who lied? Was it as bad as seeing Ted Cruz getting bodied by Tucker? Love my girl Candace, but FAFO. Two of your favorites are fighting. Sorry to hear that. Now this Zaza poem, and now all of a sudden, because now it's cool to hate on Candace Owens, now that she's gonna act like she wasn't listening to this bitch. But you know, that's the move. I told y'all Mala Ekpanobi was gonna do that too, and she did it. And it's funny now she's irrelevant. But okay. White officers should not be allowed to arrest black people. She wrote, bring back segregation at this point. She wrote that on the 12th, no engagement. With a whole blue check. Now, usually a post like this would have been blown up. There was another one she put up. Damn, I wish I would have saved it. It was something she said about Epstein, and they were cooking her. Let me see if I can find it real fast. I really hate the desktop version of this search. Let me see if I can find it. But in the meantime, while I go find that, I want y'all to go listen to this other black woman who decided that she was going to move amongst the Kardashians, the Caucasians, whatever you want to call them. And she had to find out the hard way that they don't like you.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Now, this chick is called Patriotic Baddie. Here we go. She wrote, I just got kicked out of the Turning Point event because someone else was debating with an Israeli vendor about Israel. Literally didn't say anything, and I'm banned from coming back. Unbelievable. I got the whole thing on video. Don't worry. I can't believe this. Well, let's see what happened.
Get to work!
Hi.
Nice to meet you. What's your name? Do you mind just walking out with us for a second?
Did I do anything?
Can you just walk out with us for just a moment?
Wait, hold on. I want to know what I did. Okay, I'm sorry. I have foot surgery. I can't keep walking, not knowing where I'm going.
Yeah, so because you were involved in an incident earlier, we're going to go ahead and ask you to leave. If you wouldn't mind just handing over your badge.
Why am I being asked to leave? I didn't do anything.
You were involved in an incident.
I wasn't involved. I can't help it if he's asking him a person questions.
You were seen as involved in the incident, so we're going to go ahead.
Well, can I tell her, ask her what happened?
I'm telling you right now that you're going to be asked to leave. So
because I was there.
Ma'am, I'm asking for your.
It's funny that they sent out one of the Reno 911 cops to go tell this black woman she got to leave. They actually sent out Daniel Penny's little brother to go get this black woman up out of there. That's crazy. I thought there was no racism in MAGA. That's what I was told.
Get to work! Your badge, and we're going to go ahead and remove you from the premise.
Because why?
I'm telling you because you were involved in the incident.
I was not involved. I can't control somebody else. I just met him.
Remove you from the venue. This is
so because are you going to arrest everybody that witnessed it?
Ma'am, I'm asking for your.
You know I'm cool. Like,
but I didn't see the incident.
But I didn't have nothing. I can't control a grown man. Okay, hold on. Didn't I tell her that? I literally told her I wish I told him to calm down. But I cannot control a grown man.
Ma'am, I'm asking for your badge.
Because of something what somebody else did.
Are you going to comply with giving me your badge?
I am, because I'm not getting arrested for this. This is just ridiculous. I didn't do anything. I had no involvement in this.
Thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and have you
I had no involvement in this. So what did they say I did? What did they say I did? What did they say I did? They're not telling you what I did? I did not do anything. I did not disrespect anybody. I had such a great experience yesterday. But apparently you're not.
But apparently you can't just leave with your dignity. You have to go on film and explain what. Okay, you made your point. He didn't want to hear it. Cool. Take it and move on. You really trying to
allowed to, like, I don't know. Yep, you too. They asked me to leave, guys. They asked me to leave.
Who wants to tell her? My words just don't hit if I say it. Because I'm going to say it in only the way that we can say it. I have to say it in a mainstream way. I'm going to let y'all decide. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to say it how it should be said, or put a 2 in the chat if you want me to say it the mainstream way. Because I don't think she understands. We're going to let it finish.
Get to work!
Yep. Y'all see this? I can't believe this, guys.
We saw nothing.
I really can't believe this. They kicked me out. They kicked you out too? You didn't do anything. You weren't even talking to him. Yo, they kicked him out too.
It's called GBA, guilt by association. But let it continue. Shout out to Sneeko's little brother. Shout out to him. That is definitely Sneeko.
Can I burn an American flag in my country, but I get a mark by my name if I burn Israel's? Like, how?
I think that's an entirely fair question.
This is the same guy Turning Point kicked me out. This is the same guy Turning Point kicked me out for recording or being involved in his debate with an Israeli vendor. Literally didn't say anything. He got arrested today. Craziest thing ever. All right. So that's the video. So I say a bunch of 1s. Okay. Y'all gonna get me in trouble, but I don't care. Ma'am, you're a nigger. We're just gonna say it. To them, you're a nigger. We're just gonna say it. They didn't want you there. It's like every time we tell y'all this, every year MAGA is around, we tell y'all they don't want black folks around there. Did y'all not forget when Trump used to do his first rallies, when he was running the first time, they were actively always putting up pictures of black people saying that they were BLM and they were trying to start stuff. Trump even during a rally said, hey, you should knock them out. I'd like to knock one of them out. And y'all were cool with that. Okay, it was an off-brand comment. Fine, I'll give that to you. You should have peeped that and kept that in the back of your head. Every black voice in MAGA somehow, some way gets turned on. Everyone. Y'all don't get no grace. And then when it finally happens, they either double down just to make sure that they tell you that they're staying on the MAGA train, or they have to come out and say, I haven't called myself that for years. Anthony Brian Logan. How many times have you seen MAGA go at Brandon Tatum for his stupid takes with them cops? And he's still running around there following Trump around with his camera getting pictures. How many times did you see, fam, Candace Owens came outside and said, I voted for Trump. They didn't care. They still gave her shit. She thought just saying that they were going to back off a little bit. They went in on her worse. Amala Ekanobi leaves Turning Point USA and PragerU. After getting all that clout, goes on YouTube, and within 6 months, because she tried to play, okay, I have this audience now that I built off social media, I'm going to put it over to YouTube, restart my channel up, and they're finna give me all this money and all this clout, and I'm finna get on TV, and you know, I'm going to get in the biggest areas. I might even get one of these cushy Turning Point USA speaker gigs. And within 6 months, she was acting like Kevin Samuels, doing dating content. Melanie King, who ran around with just pasty things. She did the same thing. Yes, she did. Baby, yes, she did. She thought she could be Kevin Samuels 2.0 with tits. She ran around talking all this male-female stuff. MAGA didn't even pick up on her. Now here we are, a year or two later, she's trying to grift into politics, and it's not working. Oh, we're going to go there. Savannah Hernandez. Oh, she was picante cooning. Going against her people. Doing street interviews, trying to knock the left. Oh, they loved her the first administration because she was new. Oh, Melanie Torian, she's still doing the politics grift. It's just not working. Nobody cares. Now, all of a sudden, she should be bigger than what she is. Miss Street Reporter, she can't get over. The chick who got knocked out in New York, the African chick, or Caribbean, whatever the hell she was, she got more hits. She got more hits and attention than Savannah Hernandez got in 4 years. Off a punch that she didn't even throw. And trust me, I'm around all these MAGA circles. They don't even bring up Savannah Hernandez. Kim Iverson, she was running around kissing Trump's ass. All of a sudden, she started asking some questions. She didn't like the response she got. And then she turned and said, oh, I'm going to probably think about voting Democrat down ballot. They turned on her. B6, same thing. They loved her. Oh, she was a firebrand. She was the embodiment of MAGA. All of a sudden, she saw in that damn bill, regulation of AI is not going to be permitted by the state for 10 years. All of a sudden now she asked some questions, they turned on her. She goes and does an interview with Tucker Carlson, turned on her. Even when she got back and said, I stand with Trump, we have to get this country back together, still turned on her. Lauren Boebert, they don't even bring up. Oh, I gotta show you this video, and I found the post from the weird locked up where Zaza idiot. But I want y'all to see this post. Just to highlight how much they really hate women. Anna Paulina Luna, who was trying to griff over and kiss black people's ass, right? This woman came outside in her entrance, right? With smoke and all that. They were killing her in the comments. Look at this. Look at this. Now you can tell they MAGA because they always put some kind of Bible quote in their bio. I don't know why, but okay. This is what Turning Point USA pushes at their conferences. Republican Representative-elect Anna Paulina Luna claimed after watching a YouTube video that George Washington was visited by an angel who revealed the future and warned him of communism. I find this comical because every time a woman, look, there goes Savannah Hernandez, speaking of the devil. 16,000. She was one of the biggest voices for street interviews and street knowledge from MAGA. She's left doing bullshit podcasts and bullshit podcast interviews. And don't nobody promote this. This should be fire. This should be at least with 3 digits with the zeros. It's at 16,000. I'm really trying to find, I don't know where it, damn, I should have saved it. This woman came out with smoke and all that. Wait, you know who had it? Oh, I know who had it. Shout out to Donnie the Misfit, because she tagged me in it. It pissed me off when I saw it. I was like, you just trying to make me mad on a Sunday. Let me see. Where is it? It's somewhere on this page. You know, let me go notifications to get it. Yeah, they still over there trying to kit. There it is. Look at this. Now, if I'm Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and the rest of the West Side, I'm asking for a takedown of this video, like they did other dude. Look at this. Really, smoke? Really? Who is she to get smoke?
And the only way that you can do it, you don't make peace with evil, you don't make peace with corruption.
Now, mind you, this is supposed to be the Student Action Summit. Why do you have all these old people here? I need this answered from me. Oh, Torian, that is we were about to get to this.
Destroy it.
Look at all these old people. This is supposed to be a summit for students. Why do you have all these old people here? Look, they're on their phone. They're not even paying attention to what look at how much empty seats this is. Come on now. This is embarrassing. I bet you if this was a man, though, it'd be full. I know Tucker's talk was full. I know that. I'm sure when Charlie came outside, he was full. Huh. Is this what I'm seeing, Maggie? I don't want to hear women. No claps? Where are the claps? Uh-huh. But you still want to tell me I don't hate women. All right, so this was the post I was looking for. That locked up idiot said, I hope Trump didn't do anything demonic on Epstein Island. You hope. Okay. Drop the files, Niao. Niao. She's speaking Chinese now. Niao. All right. Okay. If he did F him to that part, then MAGA not gonna like that, but okay. He was never on the island. That has been proven over and over. The files being released will not change that. He was never there. He was never there. Nah, Biden's DOJ would have put that stuff out. People saying Biden and MA would have released the files if there was anything about Trump, suddenly pretending like Clinton and other Democrats aren't in the files too. Trump ain't worried. Trump helped put Epstein away the first time. Do you actually do research, you effing tool? Maybe you should before you start spouting out BS. You gotta tell him to calm down. Wait a minute. Nah, you whoa. Nah, you tough. When black folk getting at you, you tough. You got the lyrics. This white man with a George Washington Abbey giving you the business. He can't spell independent, by the way, but you know, we're not gonna knock him for that. You just writing 3-word answers. Another trait of being a black female MAGA person, when a black person come at you, you got like that there. When the white people come, it's either you got all these reserved answers or you just block. But to go with Torian brought up, because this was fun. Laura Loomer and Charlie Kirk are getting at each other, and we are here for it. We've been waiting for this. Laura Loomer decided that on a Sunday, she gonna go in on Charlie Kirk. She claims she the exposed queen. All that money MAGA sat up there and gave her. She's over there lamenting how she wishes she won the lottery so she could build an animal sanctuary so she doesn't have to do this. Uh-huh. They don't want to save the country. They just want to be celebrities. Look at this. She had to put up this picture. Come on now. Why is Trump that big? Oh, Lord. But here we go. Charlie Kirk and Laura Loomer are absolute idiots and should be denounced by conservatives. They knew what was good for them. Now, the reason why they're beefing is because Charlie moderated a debate between Dave Smith and this other guy on Israel. And old Charlie sat up there and he was touting how it was respectful and people got to give out their points. There weren't any yelling and things like that. And Laura was so pissed off that she had to witness that. Crazy. But the reason why I'm going to also say that MAGA hates women is because of this clip that I'm about to show you. And it's Torian's big homie. That's right. If he's still here. Torian's big homie. Right there. Megyn Kelly sat down with Half Baked in the face. And they got to talking. And you'd be interested in what they said.
Reporting is Bongino. It's Bongino or Bondi. He's not.
Who
saying,
would you guys prefer, Bongino or Bonnie? Okay, 7,000 to 0.
They want Dan, of course.
Megyn Kelly had the nerve to sit up there and lament the fact that a woman's about to lose her job. Okay.
Dan, you know why? Because Dan understands MAGA. Dan's part of the MAGA movement. Dan's been an important piece of it and a mouthpiece for like really important ideas and an advocate and a fierce warrior. He's been in the trenches. I mean, with all due respect to Pam Bondi, she's been in Florida. She represented the president. It's nice, but
What the hell?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case. In the matter of MAGA is going to lose Florida next year, that is a damning piece of evidence right there. But before I leave, ladies and gentlemen of the jury and the galley and your honor and the scumbags that I tried my case against, I shall let you hear this again.
Important ideas and an advocate and a fierce warrior. He's been in the trenches. I mean, with all due respect to Pam Bondi, she's been in Florida. She represented the president. It's nice, but do you think she really?
You let this. By the way, this is the same chick who got turned on MAGA too. They don't even really promote Megyn Kelly no more. Once again, they're diminishing the power of Florida. The Democrats should seize on this. And I meant what I said, seize. They should have a seizure over this. Because if they have a seizure over this, they'll get better. They'll have more clarity. You should be playing this on every billboard in that goddamn state. Everyone. President Trump does not care about Florida. He ain't running for nothing no more. Shout out to Clay Davis. He could give a shit. But that's going to harm the Republicans come 2028. The Democrats could do something monumentous. They could make sure that whoever the Republicans put up after that primary, they get destroyed. Let's see if they'll do it. And y'all let her say that, and not that person in that comment thread gonna say something. If Bongino insists on making it her or me, it would be massively less costly in terms of time and energy and disruption, and let him go than it would be to fire Bondi. Charlie Kirk and Megyn Kelly stirring up BS isn't too smart. Remember, Trump had some choice words for you too, Megyn. Facts. Keep sowing division in his cabinet, and you'll be sure to get another friendly statement from Trump that may set your look at me career back a few decades. I think these influencers are going to be surprised. They claim to have all the answers, but do not. Yeah, we'll be sitting here November 3rd when Florida elects the Democrat to run their state, and they're going to be sitting there shaking hands and smiling with DeSantis, and they're going to be like, oh, DeSantis is a traitor. We're going to make sure that if DeSantis runs for president again, that he don't have a shot. That's going to be their focus for 2 years. Oh, boy. You got to love it. Laura Loomer, another person that MAGA turned on. They say she crazy. They saying she has too much access to old, what's her name? Trump. Yes, I said her. Look, Elon Musk has unfollowed Blondie. Okay, and who cares? Look, that's the tweet I was talking about. I'm just going to pray I win the lottery so I can create an sanctuary and I live in peace and quiet. I think I'd like that much more. Uh-huh. Loomer was very quick to label the Kentucky church shooter a pro-Palestinian Muslim radical leftist. I'm just not seeing it, Laura. Here's Guy House. Yeah, that's the dude that did that. There's another Trump kiss ass post. I'm convinced that Tucker Carlson is going to run for U.S. president in 2020 as the extreme libertarian Bernie Sanders. Bookmark this. Okay. First off, Tucker Carlson does not believe in libertarian values, but, you know, go ahead. I don't ever want to hear Charlie Kirk claim he's pro-Trump ever again. After this weekend, I'd say he has revealed himself as political opportunist, and I have a front row seat to witness the mental gymnastics these last 10 years. But you never said anything. I want y'all to understand. She saw this for 10 years and didn't say a word. When he was doing all that DEI, black people, pilots crap, you were real quiet. You literally saw grift happening in real time and you were real quiet. Lately, Charlie has decided to behave like a charlatan, claiming to be pro-Trump one day while he stabs Trump in back next. TPUSA was only able to thrive thanks to the generosity of President Trump. On the 1-year anniversary of the assassination of Trump on Trump's life, Charlie hosted comic Dave Smith at Turning Point USA's SAS conference, where Dave Smith was able to speak to a bunch of conservative youth at an organization that claims to be pro-Trump. I thought y'all were about discussions. You know, things the left can't do because all they want to do is shout you down. Why are you upset that they had a conversation about Israel? 3 weeks ago, Dave Smith called for President Trump to be impeached and removed from office over his decision to blow up Iran's nuclear facilities. Charlie played both sides of the Iran issue on his show, as we all saw, because he wants to play both sides of the aisle. The honorable thing to do is to have a position to actually defend it to the death instead of flip-flopping. Ma'am, you flip-flopped before, so be quiet. Smith said all of MAGA should turn on Trump and abandon him. He said this 3 weeks ago. See the clip below. TPUSA is definitely not pro-Trump. If they were, they certainly aren't anymore. Out of all the incredible pro-Trump voices out there who support the president, Charlie decided to host Dave Smith. It really is shameful, honestly, and I am honestly just disgusted by the nonstop flip-flopping on the right. Ma'am, you're a former leftist. You should shut up. I would implore you to shut up. You've already been out of the being on the left. You are the Howard Stern version of Amir Odom. Be quiet. And I'd say that to your face. If you're still following people like Charlie Kirk and Libs of TikTok or Laura Loomer, another woman that they hate, Libs of TikTok. I almost forgot about her. They hate her too. Or Probiotic or any of the Binder influencers. Yes, I call them Probiotic. Or Ben Shapiro, basically pretty much any influencer, believe in a single word they say, you're terated. That's the word we're going to use since we can't say this word no more. Notice everyone is trying to rip off Laura Loomer. Okay. All right. Trump would benefit from having Laura Loomer by his side. Okay, ma'am, you groomed a young kid. You shouldn't even be talking. Thank you, but I'm glad she said that. Because I also forgot, they hate you too. When that whole incident came out where you were trying to serve up your young daughter to that dude on stream. Yeah. They let you slide with the N-word thing, but that there, nah, they couldn't let that slide. Now you're trying to rebuild your career. What man should Pam Bondi be replaced with? My man just said Laura Loomer. Get some. Anyone knows about CJ's, I'd submit his plastic surgery victim, Laura Loomer. Loomer is so up Trump's tookus that she's revealing he's not hiding behind the conservative label anymore. Conservatives are not enemy of MAGA. Conservative movement is one big CJ of inferior people who like to get praise for other people's work and their own lack of ambition, like you. It has to be said that this movement is full of some of the most dishonest and opportunistic people I've ever met in my life. High hypocrisy. She wrote this at 4:12 in the morning. It must have been weighing on her heart. Suburban black man. People need to start giving Laura Loomer her flowers. She's been right about a lot. Yeah, black roses. Anyway. My feed is so much more peaceful without Laura Loomer in it, but you followed her. Hey, they can't even spell opportunist correctly. Opportunist. Hilarious. All right. If you want to come up and say something or give your thoughts on what we discussed today, you can. If not, I'm leaving. I gotta get a little bit of rest. I got this interview at 12:15. I gotta do. See if I get some more money. Look at this. This is who Laura Loomer is, and Trump having her in his inner circle shows how poor his judgment is. She's a vile lunatic. That's when she was going after DeSantis. We all saw it. MAGA queen. If this is your MAGA queen, y'all need help. Y'all want Howard Stern to be your queen. That's crazy. Last week, Laura Loomer fantasized about feeding brown people to alligators. They Ann Coulter says there are too many Indians alive. This isn't new. This is who they are. Racist, bigoted pieces of trash. What this be? Oh. Okay. Been calling out Blondie for months. Right. Right. Y'all are so sad. Yes, sir.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm fine.
This is just it's fast pause as they came up in the political ranks, quote unquote. They have quickly fallen. Like Jesus Christ, like they love this damn woman. Now they trying to hustle damn fast. But What's the question? What's something I wanted to ask? It was something I wanted to
Oh,
ask.
hi, Kaya Willis. I know you ain't been tweeting in a while. Yeah, they hate you too.
Jesus Christ. What was some? I just thought about it. They don't even talk about some of the senators no more like they used to.
Because
Tim
it was
Scott.
never about that. It was about getting access. That's all it was about.
We're getting access to the deep state.
No, getting access to Trump. That's all it was. It was
To do
never
what?
about. It was never about fixing the country.
It was just about being celebrities, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. These damn folk. Well, woof. I haven't seen her. She don't tweet no more, do she?
No, because remember I told you she said she ended up in the hospital, and then I guess she tweeted a little bit for like a week and then went away again. Because every time she posted something, she had to put Israel in it, and they came and stomped on her head. So I think she probably just figures now it's not even worth it.
No, it's not worth it. Every time she tweets, they already in her comments. They did that to Larry Elder too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that face is just. Ooh, she got a hard looking face.
That's their queen.
That hard looking face. You can tell ain't nothing but fillers in her face. Jesus Christ. I ain't gonna say that. Ooh, I was about to say. She look no, the hell with it. She look like a transsexual man. And I ain't trying to be mean or disrespectful.
No, this is a chick who's trying to be with the young chicks and it's not working.
Of course it's not. Well, how old is she? What, 50 something?
No, you would be shocked to know how old she is.
She in her 30s. Please don't say
Yes, sir.
She looks
yes,
about
sir. Oh, yes, sir. She's in her 30s. She was born in 93.
A year after that. She 30, huh?
She 32.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
I thought she was in her 40s. Or maybe early 50s. Jesus Christ, I'm way off. Jesus Christ, how the hell you have all them feelings that? Never mind. Cause I remember when Torian showed us that picture on his video about her. She looked like she was in her 30s then.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Damn, putting all that making them.
Now you see why I kept saying Howard Stern.
Yeah,
Howard Stern in his 20s was looking old. Come on now.
Jesus Christ, some of these damn folks. Off topic question. You enjoyed Evolution last night?
Yes.
Okay, I'm making sure. I enjoyed every match. Well, I didn't enjoy that Tiffany Stratton match. I didn't really care too much for it. But the ending was great. But yeah, I think that's anything. Yeah, but yeah, this is just sad.
Don't worry. When Ghislaine Maxwell gets her pardon, that's gonna be great on this app.
They're gonna be talking about that for like what, 2 days, like they did Epstein.
2 days, please. That's gonna last all the way to goddamn midterms. Every week. It's gonna be every day, then it's gonna go, but every week.
It's gonna trend that. Oh Jesus.
Oh my God, it's gonna be beautiful. They're gonna talk about how wrong it is, but they're gonna be asking a team to make sure they get the first interview.
Who do you think she's gonna go to, Fox? If she does any
If she's
interview?
smart, no, if she's smart, she goes to ABC.
Go to the mouth.
If she's smart, those View broads be the first one to interview her. Put that shit in daytime and let her stay the entire hour. No commercials. That would get records.
Clicks and views.
And then this is what you do. I'm giving you free game, ABC. Once you do that interview, you don't ever replay it again.
The hell they got going on in London right now?
I could care less.
Yeah, and everybody went in on Aubrey the other day for his stupid ass comments.
This is MAGA right now.
When did her and Paige play?
Last night.
Remember? Oh, they played last night. Oh, I thought it was some. Who won?
The Fever one.
Oh,
the Wings
won.
played horribly.
Well, the Wings they had no one picked last year, so they're not that good.
No, Erica ran her mouth last year talking about how she one of the best players in the league, and all of a sudden she went to go do her Olympic thing to see if she could get on the team, and she must have left her game there because she's been horrible this season.
Did Paige play? Because I didn't know.
No, Paige was one of the best players on the floor yesterday.
Because I
She
know
was cooking.
what about
She was cooking her.
Oh, what about the other girl that's out for Dallas that can school? I can't say her name, her last name. Because I know she was injured. She played.
Yeah.
Okay, because
they were the only three that were playing well. Everybody else was playing like trash.
Yeah, I got you. The Sky, they need shoot. They need better shooting around them. They need better shooting.
That's y'all's people. That's y'all's MAGA. They don't even MAGA hates women so much. They're not even bigging up Tiffany Stratton.
They turned on her. I don't think you know that, did you?
I know they turned on her.
Cause what did Charlotte say in the that Time interview?
Mm-hmm.
I said, how the hell y'all get hot? I said, I thought y'all loved this girl. They were like, no, she look like a man now.
There you go. They don't know.
Jesus Christ.
They don't know what they want. They want menses.
It was funny because they had like pictures of her high school, college, when she first came to WWE, and then now they're like, yeah, Luke, we out here messing around with a man. I said, Jesus Christ.
Come on now. And they knew better. Look at it this way. MAGA hate them so much. Brody can't come out with them t-shirts, raise all that money, not now one of them said a word.
They sure didn't.
That would have been a woman.
With all them tattoos on their body, doing something like that.
Come on now.
Man.
Wait till we talk about that Nick Fuentes kid is always interview.
You gonna be on the phone to do that so the MAGA can come in the chat?
I might. I know I probably get like 400 people in there. I might do it.
You might well do it, get 50,000 views so you get some more followers.
Nah, it's usually troll followers.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, still.
What the hell does this mean? See what I mean?
What? Like we can't see, but yeah.
You see what I mean? What does this mean?
Bruh.
Come on now. Come on, man.
No, they didn't put her. Oh my god.
Come on, man.
That girl, let me stop. I ain't even gonna comment on that other girl.
All right. Well,
if
y'all
y'all
think
don't know in the chat, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, if y'all don't know in the chat, she was in the adult industry. Just some of y'all didn't know. She was in the adult industry for a couple years.
Oh, wait, we forgot. Hey, where is Shakira Soul at? Huh?
What about woke culture?
Oh no, listen, Laverne might be using Joey as a burner account. I've been catching her the last couple of days talking real spicy. But I have to ask, y'all was loving on old girl. Y'all was loving on Shakira. Where's she at? I'm just asking for friends since that's tolerated. Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all turned on her too. Huh.
Oh, I had to think about.
Huh.
We talking about ghetto. Oh, we talking about ghetto gagger girl.
Yeah, she's not. Look, she's not. Where's her account?
Where now? She ain't on X no more. Damn.
Oh. Yeah, because them white boys found out. They thought she was talking all that conservative stuff, and they found out who she really was. She had to get up out of here.
Damn. I forgot. I once you said the damn. I will say what she might be on Instagram, but I doubt it.
No, she probably there. They don't care.
Oof.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, she ran to TikTok. Yes, she did.
Oh, TikTok.
Yes, you did. And there we go. I survived adoption so I could expose adoption. Look. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now we're going to switch to the pro-black content. There you go.
Oh, now she pro-black. Let's see. She got a black man. Hold on. Go back.
She-
Go back. What did it say? What does her bio say?
She a divester. She wrote it. The Divested Diary podcast. Yeah, she wrote that. She wrote it.
Yo, she's still there. Just spell it the right. Sharika. I just saw her.
Is this her page?
No, she on X also still.
What's up, Cosmo?
It should have
Yeah,
come
it's
up
been a
anyway.
while.
It should have come up anyway. It
I
wouldn't have
just
mattered.
saw. I just saw it. Like I just looked it up.
Well,
Like
that should
before I
tell you
touched it.
something. That should tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I went on a dating app for the first time in 4 years, and the man I matched with tried to lecture me about not voting for Kamala, so I deleted the app.
Stop the cap.
Look at this.
Goodbye.
Look at look at the content. Where is it? Where's all that political content? Where is it? You putting up AI photos of black people. What's going on? People unfollowing me for saying the government is allowing PDFs to get away. Bye forever.
Victim. She's playing victim.
I love watching body cam videos. It's wild how people get so many chances and still end up arrested.
Still talking shit about black people. It's all right.
Here we go. Now we're doing food pictures.
No, I was about to say, it's my birthday. If she, I would say, click her on thing to see if she's still commenting with everybody. Remember, that's something she always did.
Oh, she know better. They know who she is. See? Look, where she comment? No views.
Somebody posted a picture of a dog bowl under that food. Remember, they made her eat out of one of those.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. Hope your cancer is in remission. Remember, you left X a while back. I'm a cancer survivor myself. Always scary. But as a Christian, you know you're good either way. I never said I had cancer. I said I was having a biopsy due to an abnormal mammogram, which was months ago. Not sure where you saw I tweeted I was diagnosed with cancer, but that has never happened. What a clown.
Mm.
Respectfully, I'll pass.
LOL.
How long has it been since she did? She stopped. I wonder.
What?
Speaking about us.
This was after the election. I peeped it.
Oh. All I can think about is the TikTok thing used to show with The Rock. She knew her time was up.
Jesus Christ. She a July baby like me. Jesus Christ.
Well, it's all about your upbringing.
The Grand Wizard will never unfollow you.
What? And she put a heart by that. How old is this chick?
She's in her 30s.
Okay. This African, because she's African.
Yeah.
Gotta remember that, people. She's maybe Nigerian. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, Professor Black Truth say they the biggest scammers.
Oh, they are.
Look,
if
if Jeffrey Epstein never kept the list, then what was this all about? This is why I don't care anymore. Nobody interacted with her, and she got a whole blue check.
And got one like.
She liked
perfect cheeseburger.
It looks bland.
I had a Nigerian try to tell me how to make mac and cheese. I was like, you don't get the out of here.
Told y'all that Griff. You got listen. You're gonna be in politics. You gotta understand that everybody gonna hate you.
Oh, what is it? Strong as
economy. Forehead.
For 30 years in a row.
Oh, he was fighting for his life too last weekend. But this is about the women's today.
Yeah, he never gonna live down getting cooked by Lucas. I'm sorry.
God, no, you ain't.
But check this out.
I know.
The underrated, right? These Caitlin Clark fans are getting cooked.
Who came up with the turnover Tammy name? That's hilarious.
Dude on TikTok.
Someone, the New Yorker guy.
He ain't from New York.
Oh, he sound like he's from New York.
Somebody check on Portnoy.
Who the hell said this?
What?
Where did this happen?
So maybe call that.
What was racist about this?
I don't understand what was racist. I don't. Who said that?
She said black players were asking her to get. This is what he said. Black players asked for her to be suspended because she did this.
How was that racist?
No, the hell they didn't.
Where?
No one. See, this is another provocateur right here, man. Whew, a little mad respect for him a decade ago.
He mad 'cause he can't get no white woman himself.
That's all he used to talk about. But we all know damn well he was sleeping. He messy. He was sleeping with black chicks the whole time.
Of course he was. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, he messy. This is he another one that another provocateur. When I realized that he was a provocateur, I was like, you know what, I'm good. Ack is the same way. He a provocateur, but he a bitch. He a bitch in person.
Oh, everybody know Ack's a bitch. I never liked him.
There you go. MAGA turned on him too. He a female, so MAGA turned on him too.
Oh yeah, of course they did.
Voila.
Yo.
I forgot to ask you because you brought up the whole thing earlier about UK. Did you hear that was Aiden Ross that posted that video? That was him you heard the loudest.
About what?
The whole thing about the UK rappers and the F Kendrick chants. That was Aiden Ross. And you heard him say, I got a slurp, I want the chain. Pause.
No, Drake just went over to the UK because he needs a new fan base.
No, you heard what I said. Aiden Ross on camera, you heard him say, pause before I say this. I got a slurp. I want that chain. I want that OVO chain. You heard the audio pick that up.
I heard it.
Yeah. Disgusting.
It's the reason why Aiden Ross is not as big as he think he is.
Look, there they go.
She still using foundation to cover up her mustache. Like Caesar Romero.
No, that's vodka.
Like Caesar Romero on Batman 60s.
No, that's vodka. First comment: did it change its mission statement to protect rich and powerful PDF files? We know, Joey, but they have become a cult of PDF files.
Is that Ruggerino?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's what he's talking about. It probably is him.
Ain't nothing but blue checks so far commented.
MAGA does not equal Donald Trump. It is made up of us, people. Oh, Lord. I don't think you want to be admitting this out loud.
Oh, they think they untouchable. They really do. They can't even trust one another.
And we here for it.
Of course.
Because the stories of these past TPUSA events are starting to come out now.
I showed y'all
the other day what Christian said, right? Christian Walker said, right? I'll play it for you again.
Yeah, play it again. Oh yeah, wasn't it that snot-nosed girl that used to have that thing that was on our?
That was not her. No, that was not her.
Not the one that was getting kicked out of the Turning Pro USA. It was the girl who was there.
No, I know. No, that wasn't her.
Wait, Herschel Sassy son is still talking?
No, this is old.
Oh.
He went in on CJ Pearson decided to try to cook Harry Sisson. And motherfucker said, listen, your man over there tried to F. Elijah went over there and F'd a man at one of them Turning Point USA conferences. I think you should be quiet.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh no. And then somebody said, I gotta find it, but it was funny as hell. I was like, why is Christian Walker coming in on this? And then I saw it, I said, oh yeah, that was a time. Because Elijah tried to be funny. And it's funny, Elijah claimed he was black, but now all of a sudden he want to go knock black people.
Oh, I hate the quartering bastard.
No, this is old though.
I know, but just seeing his name just
high and mighty, better than everyone, man. He was fired from his job for inappropriate behavior, and not even
Again, another reason why MAGA don't like women. They allowed that. Because remember, they covered it up first. And then more came out, they had to get rid of him.
A year ago at a conservative conference, he did my friend 4 times in one night, unprotected, while he was married. Go get your family life and your morality together, adulterer.
And that was a man, by the way.
You go study up on what morality actually is, because it ain't cheating on your wife. I met your wife. She was really kind, and it's gross to what you do to her behind her back when you go to conservative conferences without her. Don't you ever speak on my family and my family business before you get to your family life together. Cheater.
You sassy little bastard.
Damn, he was sassy as hell.
All y'all pretty girls
See that
lie.
video on Kid of Elijah getting mad about the interracial couple having all those kids?
Yeah, and they cooked him badly.
I mean, his wife. I mean, come on, you gotta wake up to a wife like that, bro. I'm saying,
Just like he tried to cook black men for being in their kids' lives, and he got cooked in there.
I'm telling you, I still believe an Aboriginal kid stole his girlfriend when they were young. He's so bitter, yo.
Israel attendees clash outside. Oh,
At other people's faces. Number two, when someone says that Hamas, which is the biggest state sponsor, not the biggest state sponsor of terrorism, the state of terrorism.
Come on, this is MAGA for the future. Come on now. I see why they want Barron Trump to be the running for president in a few years. I see it now.
MAGA himself.
He has to cover this up.
That wants to destroy my people and wants to destroy Jews all around the country would kill me if they had the chance. When someone says that they are not a terrorist group, or that they do not want to destroy Israel, which is obvious to anyone with half a brain cell.
Look again, I am very, very pro-Israel. I am not pro-Hamas, but I'm pro-human rights.
Yeah, you can't be pro Hamas because Israel funded Hamas, but y'all don't want to have it. Y'all never want to bring that up. There you go. They had a community put on that.
I ain't see this part.
Talking about peacefulness. Let's not forget what they were doing during the pandemic when they were getting raided and they were coughing on people.
I have a degree in genetic engineering, and you didn't figure this out. Genetic engineering.
That has made it even
not
worse.
Biology, genetic engineering.
Sound like a certain German person that I ain't gonna mention.
See, somebody said you basically promoted incest.
Get a life.
Targaryen shit.
By the way, he pulled the Kenneth's own grift by saying he went to a Catholic church.
Oh Lord.
This female.
His wife.
Stop putting your kids up. Stop posting kids. Why you keep posting your kid?
Yeah, like the back of their head. That's just cringe. Stop doing that. That's just weird.
But anyway, there's that. We had fun.
Man, like I said, you make it palatable because shit, if I had hair left, I'd be pulling it out if I had to deal with it. But you, like I said, you always make it fun.
Yeah, you do.
Wait, did I take my? Let me see if I took a picture of my schedule. I'm trying to figure out when I want to do it Thursday, but maybe we'll do it earlier.
Talking about the liberals or something else?
No, liberals is tomorrow. We're definitely.
Where? Who pissed you off? You said earlier. That's someone.
No, that's CJ Axe Reborn idiot. Because
the dude you talked about yesterday.
Yeah, he pissed me off with it. Okay, so I got to be at work at 11 for the rest of the week. Okay, maybe I'll do it at night. Yeah, we'll probably do that one at night because I gotta. We got a lot to say about that Candace Owens interview. Got a lot.
What she do now?
Oh no, she was getting cooked by that white boy, and she ain't had no rebuttals. That's why I said earlier, that would have been a black person saying that stuff. She ready with the lyrics.
She docile. You forget she docile when it comes to the white man. Well, alleged white man. He's not a white man, but y'all know what I mean. Mexican.
Anyway, hopefully y'all learned something. If you did, done my job. If not, I try to be better next time. We are going to be out of here, family. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Thank you for those who came up. And, be productive out there. Just be productive. That's all we ask. All right, y'all. Y'all take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
Time's up. But did we have a good time here? Hello?
Gotta get your groove on.
At the end of the day gotta end.
Able to hit that. It looked like he was getting a standing ovation earlier on. RKO out of nowhere.
That's it.